is up, everybody? So I seen this on Twitter. I had no idea who this person was. So me being curious, I was like, what did this person do? So we're gonna read into this. So court makes a decision on 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony. So it says Carmelo Anthony was arrested earlier this year, for allegedly poking Anthony or Austin Metcalf to to where he's no longer living at a track meet at K Kendall Stadium in Frisco, Texas. Anthony was arrested for first-degree unaliving and held at Collin County Jail. Once his bond was reduced, his family was able to secure his release. That being said, he is not anywhere close to being free. On Tuesday, Anthony was indicted by a grand jury on one count of first-degree unaliving after the charge was announced. The law enforcement confirmed that Anthony will not face the unaliving penalty. The decision isn't surprising. Collin County District Attorney Greg Willis previously said the unaliving penalty wouldn't be in play due to Anthony's age. He is 17 years old when he allegedly poked Metcalf. The Supreme Court has said that not only can you not seek the unaliving penalty against someone who committed a crime when they're 17, you can't even get them life without parole. That would not be something we can do even if we wanted to. Why can't you? I'm just curious. I don't know why. So Metcalf's father recently said he would have 100% supported the unaliving penalty if it came down to that. However, he never revealed his preference. It's the law, unfortunately. If it would have happened 6 weeks later, he would have been 18. That's the different. That's a different. Or then it's a different ball game. We haven't had to play cards. We haven't had to play the cards we were dealt. This is just like disgusting. Like, why would you go and like take somebody's life at a track meet? Like, it doesn't even tell us like why, which is just just makes it even worse. Cause like now we got kid. Like, I know we're already having to deal with kids going into schools and all this with things and all that. Now we are also having to deal with kids taking other types of weapons into school, or track meets, like school events. We'll just say school events, and now you have to worry about your children there now. This is just fucking disgusting. So Anthony's defense attorney, meanwhile, has said that his client's actions were self-defense. Every Texan deserves the right to defend themselves when they reasonably fear for their self-defense is a protection that applies to each. Everybody knows what self-defense is. There are two sides of the story. Carmelo is a 17-year-old kid, an excellent student. He is the captain of his track team and the captain of his football team. This is a tragedy all the way around for both families. Only time will tell if the jury feels that way. I, if he says that it was self-defense, what was he defending himself from? Like, it doesn't give like much information on why he was being, or why he felt like he was threatened and needed to defend himself. Let's see what this says. See if there's anything on this real quick. Just do a little quick skim through. Oh my god. Well, I guess we ain't, because I'm not going to sit and stop my ad blocker. But yeah, this just doesn't. Some of this just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why was he? Oops. Why was he defending himself? Like, I'm not going to watch the video because copyright strike this, but if he was defending himself from this person, what was he defending himself from? Like, did he feel threatened by this guy? Like, was this guy just coming up and maybe talking some shit? Like, I'm better running than you. I'm gonna run faster than you. Like, obviously that's not really talking shit. That's just being competitive, whatever. But if he took like, if he took that as like he needed to defend himself, I don't know. Maybe he was saying some words he shouldn't have been saying because we all know children say things that they shouldn't. And we're humans. We all kind of say things we shouldn't. If you're not being like attacked, or physically threatened, there should be no reason for self-defense. Like I don't. I'm so confused. Let's see. Um, Texas teen says was self-defense to see. I'm not quite sure what I would need to try to type in here for officials in 15. That's Fort Worth. I thought we don't care about Fort Worth. We're looking for what was this? I remember seeing it here somewhere. What was it? This one. Can you get out of my way of what I'm looking? No, come on, bro. Whatever. Why is this saying Fort Worth? Because it says that he did it. So I mean, but he's saying he did it in self-defense. We need to see what self-defenseness were. He put his hands on me. Like, what? In which way? Like, he put his hands on me, according to the arrest records. Witness told police the two kids got into a fight over where the suspect was sitting. They saw the suspect pull a knife out of his bag after the victim tried to push him out of the space. While being arrested, the suspect asked officers if what happened could be considered self-defense. So he decided to poke him because of the factor of he was in a space he wasn't supposed to be in because he supposedly was sitting somewhere he shouldn't have been sitting. Da, da, da. He's being charged with first degree, which we read that. $1 million bond. So the factor of being pushed is the reason why this other young man's no longer with us. Over a fight and being pushed. Over a fight where the suspects were sitting. Yeah, right there. He said he was pushed out of the space. So it's okay to poke people to where they're no longer living with us because you get pushed and you get told to not be in an area. That's that's what we're that's what we're condoning as self-defense. You could literally use your hands over using a weapon. Shit, push me. I'm gonna punch you. I don't need no weapon. If it ends up we fighting, we fighting. Like, there's zero reason that anybody should like lose their life over it. Like, oh no, we're fighting. One of us gets beat up. Well, the other one is gonna stand there and be like, oh, I beat you up. Cool. Like, that is brain dead behavior. I apologize for taking a kind of a pause there. Just people just really are amazing me anymore. Like, you just can't make this shit up anymore. But with that, guys, hopefully we don't have to see no more of this. Condolences go out to the family that lost their child. I don't know if the death penalty should be put on the table for this guy. Uh, Maybe jail for the rest of his life. We'll have to see what actually happens. As of now, we don't know. Like, they don't want to they don't want to give him the same treatment he gave just to this other guy. So We'll have to figure out what happens. But with that, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Fucking bullshit ass people, man.